Where has purity gone? She's where desire shoots at three graces. Beauty, delight, and chastity is in their faces. As Eros, I cast my dart into that place. Falling star comes as I feel for a way back in. Water is the means to take me away from the sin. Creator, only you can erase my chagrin. Bear, despite your curiosity, I know we'll all be sitting. And that was from the 12th of the 5th month of 1431. And being the 24th of the 6th month of 1437, I am sharing the 12th of the 5th month of 1431 to the 20th of the 5th month of 1432. Dineh Petroglyphs in Icelandic runes speak to the Princess of Cups. One may think in reading this that I have capitals where I shouldn't. However, I mean these as names in their context. In the darkness, we all start out as unmarried. We come into people's lives and they come into us. The winds from the west bring spiritual guidance not found in the stars. The increases may seem like the good life, but we must acknowledge the origins before it all ceases. The northern wind strikes me at my core. Oh my God, help me to soar. When we don't work in unity, it is something with which we can't compare. Out of the east, it blows, making me aware that to do this, we need to share. I'll cling to the right path, in spirit and form, long past the time where I will transform. Singing, I'll fly on with the butterfly. Surrender, surrender, until we all die. Let's fly. Southern winds blow, and I don't have the control that brings this strife. I am drawn to change the conditions in life. May only the righteous thought, word, and deed remain after we are buried. And from the 17th of the 5th month of 1431, doe-eyed, but I'm not sensitive enough. For the reason of a set-up fear, deer is too rough. My destiny seems too near, but the path is oh so tough. Forward I must march, away from evil's ways. Backwards shadows turned from their place in days. Destroying apathy if we know what he prays. Badger is satisfied with all. Badger is satisfied with how it all plays. At night, we started out pure and exalted, but oh, how peaks and stars shall fall. At night, we have known the past, but we are left in a sprawl. At night, wisdom develops deep and nautical. At night, I'll teach you how to act on the signs as sacerdotal. At night, shadows of bodies, shadows in minds, shadows of souls, or branches of the same to be thrown into the fire for their lack of judgment over all. At night, silent and with no excuse, for there is a pilgrimage they should do. At night, they could have decided to set up their own orthopraxia. At night, true enjoyment is for holding to orthodox till all is through. At night, Eleusinian Musteria. At night, they didn't bow and set up a kingdom with sayings from you. Now going back from the last line of the end of that. You have a commentary on Surah 77, 48 through 50. One on 77, 46 and 47. One on 77, 41 through 45. Then on 77, 38 through 40, then on 77, 35 through 37, then on 77, 29 through 34, then on 77, 25 through 28, then on 77, 20 through 24, then on 77, 16 through 19, then on Al-Quran, Surah 77, 1 through 15. Oh, and I didn't point out that this little dotted thing in black is the symbol of evil. And from the that was from the 17th of the 5th month of 1431, and from the 20th of the 5th month of 1431, we have people turn away as Sephir is spring's breeze. True friends diagnose the disease. With a lack of awareness, myself is the only one I please. Will I stay or will I go? It's all just a tease. I see a village abandoned. If I go uphill, I see a village abandoned. If I go uphill, I'll try to make it smooth via my will. With difficulty, humility brings back a thrill. The former noun has come to spill I know there are roles to take on before it comes to an end. Ow, knew it. For death did it send. And this weird little guy with the things sticking out of him. The people who have the paleo diet too long, well, some of them. And from the 1st of the 9th month, 1431, there's a group. I see them as female. Therefore, it's time for a coup. Some of them I don't know, and the others been through a new soup. Seeming ever more difficulty can be. Seeming ever more difficult can be the human trail. Here and to come for each is a misperception of male. All can come through equiposed like a camel. Beaver warned us to be aware, hence. We're knowing our snake and bidding good riddance. With my friend, son, I've been willful since. And I might go back to say that that verse about the camel turned to Al-Quran, Surah 7, ayat 40 through 42. And a male, the line with the here and to come for each is a misperception of the male. I'm referring to a Samskrita concept called Samakara Dukkha. And this one here from the 2nd of the 9th month of 1431, Hawk was absorbed in the situation. Hawk was absorbed in the station. Happiness is conditional. In such a situation, Viparina Dukkha can come in the next contemplation. With the brotherhood, we can come out aright. They will cling to a true source of light. I'll hold to eagle feather with all my might. Downhill, we must then go not lost in the fright. Turtle will help us through material blight. Physical can always be used spiritually in ways that are right. Viparina Dukkha is Pali for pain due to change. Can come in the next contemplation. Yes. And from the 23rd of the 2nd month of 1432, do you have an itch you want to pursue? Sex is all that some would want for you. Do you have an itch that you want to pursue? Sex is all that some would want from you. Despite the directions you were taken to, when the time is right, marriage will make things anew. Marriage will make these things anew. Then you'll have a better sense of Fehu. And, Fehu, the letter of cattle, and the directions you were taken to, see Al-Quran, ayat 119 through 120 of Surah 4. And from the 26th of the second month of 1432, we have antelope. Slow it down. You may want to overwhelm, but it is not time to take the helm. Urur. Is here, and there is something you must do. You cannot wait too long, for you know when the test will be through. Crow looked down and then to the right. Thoughts came swiftly with such a light. I know what test is in the day and night. God help me. God, please help me prove my might. Thurisar still ever tries to split its light. Like Ayub, I will keep on throughout this fright. Rabbit moved his head to the right, allowing me to see. As my demons are liberated, I become free. Asur has provided sciential and sapiential traditions. We took on the choices. In this life, all shall have their limited voices. And all having their limited voices, see Al-Quran 256 and 109, 1 through 6. And for the sciential and sapiential traditions, see Al-Quran 151 and 16, 125. And in terms of Ayub, see Al-Quran 38:41. And the lesson of Thurisar, see Al-Quran 7:16. And I'm praying to God with help me prove my might, see Al-Quran 47:31. The test in day and night, see Al-Quran 255 and 8:28. 3:186. Thoughts came swiftly with such light, see Al-Quran 3:179 and 14:1. Al-Quran 2:143 and 29, 2 through 3, with you cannot wait too long, that line. And something you must do, see Al-Quran 41 through 41:35. And from 14 of the third month, 1432, Haunting went out to make a new start. Redu is here between me and my heart. The best way to unite them is through the sacred art. Path, go back. Goes forward and to the side, but still needs to die. Mountain lion, through the permission of Kauna, will vivify. No, that's Kauna. He was fallen, too, and of this he can't lie. Judgment investigated about the light to try. Judgment is, yes, judgment. Judgment. Hagla does not control the weather. Spirit of ancestor turns upside down and is held till whenever. If he was good, he won't just say whenever. Spirit the Holy brought something by which we can establish something together. And Spirit of Ancestor. Oh yeah, he's way down there. Those in the black. And Spirit the Holy, that sentence from Al-Quran 1602. The Spirit of Ancestor line, see Al-Quran 32:11. Hagla, see Al-Quran 13:12 and 13, and 24:43. And about judgment, see Al-Quran 24:35. In terms of fallen, see Al-Quran 27:62. The line with mountain lion and Kauna, see Al-Quran 17:82. Path go back. Oh wait, there's no verse with that. Sacred art, see Al-Quran 8:63. Redu, see Al-Quran 8:24. Out there. Okay. And for the 29th of the 3rd month, 1432, he looks at her and calls her now dear. Little choice do we have as to what is the purpose of life here. The love that provides for ourselves and all other creations will make that clear. We should ignore ourselves sometimes to prove we hear. Ye lift your head to call me skunk. The sort with a distinct lank of funk. My head bows down, lest I flunk. A little to the right and left, but mine is not to punk. A path go ahead horizontally is drawn out. A further stage as place of emergence may be anew coming out. Weighing the self down is something all can do without. Without straying, we'll look at morning. Moon phases fell horizontal and head. But that's no cause for mourning. What was planted and what always was, what may it bring? True dreams will cause one to sing. Rain, when someone is not there, can be that loud ring. Growing to remember what we really are. In this way, I am near even when afar. Acquired knowledge pours forth like the lesson of the star. It was, is, and shall be in the season of Isar. N-N-S. So petroglyphs and runes can be a mnemonic device. And as you may be able to tell, this looks different in different lights. Some of this glows in the dark. Lesson of the Star, Al-Quran, Surah 6, 74 through 83. What we really are line from Al-Quran 32:7. Well, this is a comment on it. And that initial mention of skunk line, see Al-Quran 5:54. And we should ignore ourselves. See Al-Quran 59:7 through 9. Love that provides for ourselves and all other creations. See Al-Quran 2:265. Al-Quran 51:56 is, on the purpose of life. And I go down further to the 15th of the 4th month of 1432. Jara came down, but only in part, inverted my animal soul, sent forth its dart. War remains. Jara. War. War remains in Purim, that's breaking apart. A harvest is delayed while we are apart. Why do I continually pick apart my heart? Family fell to the side, and I didn't know what to do. With proper illumination, we can stay clear of Sawalu. To be initiated through rituals in lieu. Talk between settlements will return horizontally to this land. There is not always benefit for any to have the upper hand. Verily God will get as he planned. Like all with their heads up, elk had and will have another emotional fight. Keep me from my head falling in fright. Anafsa la amara te will have to identify with its own light. Anafsel lawama te works with its own might. With his head down, elk has come to that which is right. I will join them with my head to the right. Anasu mutma'inna. Anafsu mutma'innatu. I'll be when there is no more plight. Lizard hung his head down and asked, is it as it seems? He looks right towards her and gleams. Lizard's head turned upwards, working on the seams. Bewar looks on more than light beings who are near and far. Psycho-spiritual journeys can take place even in a car. God never lets too much be in the way of a successful endeavor. Let's turn from left to right and above, whensoever. Along with the most loving, God is the forgiver. Fair beyond fair. Most just, whenever. And about most just, I refer to Al-Quran 284 and 95:8, and God is the forgiver, that line 85:14 to 286, the line before that, and successful endeavor, this purple thing here. I refer to Al-Quran 285, and Tawar. Where is Tawar? Is it this? Typically Tawar has that on both, is a combination of that and that. And I made them all in red. Like that would be the la, and cha. Yeah, that would probably be the Tawar. And lizard line there. So Al-Quran 50:16 through 19. The line that says lizard, 4:59. The line about animal soul from 12:53. Purim is ancient Aramaic for breaking apart. Continually picking apart my heart, Al-Quran 75:2. God getting as he planned, Al-Quran 86:13 through 17. An-nafsa la amara, the animal soul, Al-Quran 12:53. An-nafsa lawama, self-correcting soul, Al-Quran 75:2. An-nafsu mutma'inna, I refer to Al-Quran 89:27 through 30. And continuing here, upon the 15th of the 5th month of 1432, darkness loomed all abysmal. Hopping around from abysmal. Coyote jumped upside down looking for a fistful. Though we can joke around, nothing was created in sport. Burkana is ever Manar's consort. Sprouting in spring, green, even without buds. In her mind formulates the lotus of the palace of the floods. As lightning flying left, he hopes to change hearts. Turkey got something for being upright, even without smarts. Seasons come upon us, left and right, green and red. Things are beside us that are not to be sped. It is time to take off that disguise. Can't you all see it in those eyes? They tell us about the real lesson. Red integration needs no other rhyme or reason. And we go over here for seasons and lightning. And where's Turkey? Yeah, Turkey's hidden there. Turkey, yeah. From the 20th of the 5th month of 1432, will she give us a clear view of just one eye? Spider looks to the sides and down, so we must crucify. My lack of focus is cured when for love I do cry. There is a way out, but something has to die. Mutual respect falls to the side. Mutual. Reflect to turn up for as soul. Reflect to turn up, for as soul, only you can save your own hide. Upside down mountains? In you we won't hide. Turned right side up now. Give me the strength to glide. To be fully inside the abode of peace, we must revert to the truth. we should turn horizontally towards the leader of this era. We should turn horizontally towards leader in the era. Rising like a rising cloud after much sleuth. More like the example in me doth accrue, not sidewise, like the crowd. Let's be of those who reneweth. More like the example in me doth accrueth, not sidewise like the crowd. Let's be of those who reneweth. Rainbow did not turn upside down. It was entire day that was upside down. Upright, they both have a plan. God's promise can be true for this clan. There is a way to become a spiritual man. This, we are told, is to put off the natural man. Sometimes turning New Village upside down is that plan. That cloud, entire day, New Village. Spiral Square, yes. New Village here in pink. But the spirit, sometimes turning New Village upside down is that plan. But the spiritual man is a natural man. Sometimes it is not as it may seem. It is then that I must struggle upstream. I'll strive after my soul becomes a beam. Lagur gave it all for the true dream. Niama's feelings became too extreme. Anir Avuske should now do all for the reality. Algir can be our homeland beyond all fantasy. And the line that mentions Algir, see Al-Quran 13:28 and 32:17 through 18. For Anir of Uske, the Princess of Cups. See also Al-Quran 9:111, and before that, for Niama, see Al-Quran 2:190 and 9:110. For the line that mentions Lagur, see Al-Quran 9:20. Mentioning stream, see Al-Quran 41:49 through 50. as it may seem. Al-Quran 2:216, the natural man thing. Al-Quran 30:30, and Mosiah 3:19 from the Book of Mormon, and 1 Corinthians 2:14 in terms of the natural man thing, and Ephesians 4:20-23 for the spiritual man thing, and for the clan thing, Al-Quran 31:33, not the one with the K, and accrueth, that line, see Al-Quran 33:21, the line about that says reneweth, see Al-Quran, rising cloud. Crying in love, see Al-Quran 11:90. Al-Quran 35:19. Reflect to turn up, that line. The line that mentions gliding, see Al-Quran 106, 107. Abode of peace, see Al-Quran 2:208, 6, 127, and 10:25. 214 and 32:24, the leader of the era, and nothing created in the sport, Al-Quran 21:16. Seasons come upon us, left and right, green and red. Things are besides us that are not to be sped. It is time for you to take off that disguise. Can't you all see it in those eyes? They tell us about the real lesson. Red integration needs no other rhyme or reason. Pesach, a couple weeks ago, in ancient Aramaic, is the hopping around, the Passover. And to close, I will tell you that the Dineh Petroglyphs commented upon in this series are in the order of purity, falling star, water, creator, bear, unmarried, good life, work in unity, right path, butterfly, life, deer, forward, evil, backwards, badger, night, friends, disease, village abandoned, uphill, village abandoned, the triple spiral, I kind of show that. Owl, death, female, human trail, male, beaver, snake, sun, hawk, happiness, brotherhood, eagle feather, downhill, turtle, sex, marriage, antelope, crow, rabbit, hunting, path go back, mountain lion, judgment, spirit of ancestor, skunk, path go ahead, place of emergence, morning, moon phases, rain, war, family, great travel, full moon, talk between settlements, elk, lizard, successful endeavor, coyote, lightning, turkey, season, spider, mutual responsibility, mountains, leader, cloud, rainbow, entire day, Oh, mutual respect and mutual responsibility. Cloud, rainbow. Oh, elk, lizard, successful endeavor, coyote, lightning, turkey, season, spider, mutual responsibility, mountains, leader, cloud, rainbow, entire day, new village, and stream. The Old Norse runes are in the order of Fa, Utha, Reka, Ni, Ja, St, Bum, Law. Law. And there's more meanings that a person can put to petroglyphs, but this will give you a good example of what you can do with your cave art and dream symbolism. And I welcome your further meanings on these symbols.